Right then, just an update on the cabinet. I have the grill ready to add to this machine. Just got a print to it. So then, went through a few options and settings last night. So at the moment, previously I was having to swap the controls around and mess around with taking them off for certain systems, which was a Dreamcast and systems like that. I've changed the setup and added some script configuration, so the controllers can be plugged in at all times for the systems like Mega Drive, Super Nintendo, Dreamcast, any game that runs through RetroArch. So instead of having the controllers unplugged for certain systems, you can now have them all plugged in, and it won't risk changing the configuration for the arcade sticks. So another problem I found was one of these controllers was faulty. So this controller wasn't syncing properly at all times. There's something wrong with it. I'm going to send it back. I had a spare line around, a spare one that I've ordered in, so that's now replaced. So I'm glad I figured that there was an issue with the controller before I sent this unit off, because I always do a double check. I always double check me units and stuff, make sure they're working fine and everything is just before it goes. So that's all sorted. If I just go into Sega Genesis, which is, where is Sega Genesis? Sega. Yeah, so I've got the grill to finish on this. In a minute I'll mount the grill. I'll get this unit wrapped up. I've emailed the customer. I don't know if it's worth us sending it off before I go away on holiday, even though I know he's dying and desperate to get the machine. But because it's going to the US, there's some paperwork I've got to sort out, and I don't want any shipping issues that I can't deal with while I'm on holiday. So if there's any shipping issues, I'd rather be at work and in hand to deal with it. I'll be away, so I'll not be doing any work while I'm on holiday, none whatsoever. So I don't want people harassing us with messages and stuff like that, because the missus will kill us if she finds I'm working. Right, start the system. Light kick, medium kick, hard kick, light punch, medium kick, hard punch, light kick, medium kick, hard kick, light punch, medium punch, hard punch. Right, that works perfectly fine. What I'll do is I'll go into a Sega Dreamcast game with the controller still plugged in, and it should be fine hot swapping them as well for RetroArch systems. So if I just find Sega Dreamcast, which is there. I know the customer wanted to see some maybe Marvel vs. Capcom 2, so I'll
extracting file.
Any ideas? Are you tech dependent? Do you need a GPS? Are you enabled by
bloody.
And what we're going to talk about now is you're going to show us how you take these terms and make them positive. So it'd be
extraction complete.
Right then, so we'll grab controller 1.
Capcom presents
pressed reset on the control. I caught the home button which resets it. I'll just restart that. Yeah, so you have a simple menu. So if you hold start, press Y, it'll open it up on the analog systems, and on the older systems like Mega Drive, Super Nintendo, you hold select, which is yard coin, and press that second button, which would be Y, because I map my controls A, B, X, Y, L, R, left trigger, right trigger. So come out the menu quickly. So then let's go into versus, which the controls all controlling. There is Marvel, turn this down. There is Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and stuff on MAME. So if he wishes to play the Marvel vs. Capcom series on the arcade version, then that's available. He wishes to use the arcade sticks. So I mean, I do prefer fighting games on the arcade sticks. There's just obviously a lot of Dreamcast games have multiple buttons and stuff, extra controls. I believe it has an analog and stuff as well, so it just doesn't make it possible to use just the arcade sticks. It's got to be via the control. Oh, pressing other buttons. So on the control you would have your punches, your kicks, and then I believe you have your L and R buttons there as well. So the control will also control with a D-pad as well as the analog. So exit that system. Also for the Marvel vs. Capcom, the Dreamcast and stuff, the analog games, basically the arcade sticks will be player 3 and player 4, and on the retro systems, which is Mega Drive, SNES, stuff like that, the Xbox controllers will be player 3 and player 4. So let's go back. Just go into Super Nintendo, I believe it's there. Try Street Fighter 2. So as you can see, okay, start. Right. So then we have there's a turbo button set, so don't understand why that's set. So what I'll do is I'll go into the options. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure where the setting is for that. I must have accidentally changed button A to turbo. So let's go into input maybe. Is it hotkeys? It wouldn't be hotkeys. Overlay, no. Input user. Ah, right. I may have to change that. I'll try that. There. So what I've done, just to add a turbo button for this system and the older systems, I've added it to button R, but I might change that. What I'll do is if I just go to, because I don't want a turbo button on there, I'll look up online, see what it is to delete a key, to clear a key. But what I'll do just for the moment, just for this video, I'll go into input binds and I'll change that to button 12. So that'll be on the right hand side, so that's never going to be touched. So light kick, medium kick, hard kick, light punch, medium punch, hard punch, light kick, medium kick, hard kick, light punch, medium punch, hard punch. Right then, exit that system, and that's it. This unit's going to be wrapped up once I've got the grill on and everything. I'll be doing a tidy up today in the shop and making a start on a couple of more units. I'm waiting on a reply from a customer for the Star Wars unit, and then I have another 2 units I'll try and get start to build before I head away on my holiday on the 24th. So I'll try and get some units started, so when I come back they're already started. I can start getting straight into a routine. I've been setting up the LEDs back in the shop. I had loads of 12-volt power supplies running around, so I've added me LEDs back up, switched them on. I'm going to have a good tidy of the shop and rearrangement, because I'm getting so busy at the minute. I need to create some extra space, so there's going to be a good tidy up. The printer, I had that sold the other weekend. It ended up getting dropped outside the shop, so I was a bit peeved off with that. It dropped just as we were carrying it out and it got smashed, so I wasn't too happy. That's a grill that was going on this machine, but as you can see there's a defect on it, so that one's being replaced. Just come upstairs to the tip and got all me tools and glues and tapes and my huge collection of wood panels at the moment for the cabinets. I've been building and collecting these up off each order, so I've always got some spare panels in for the smaller units. The bigger units I get cut, so I've got the big unit in at the moment. I've got a stand-up cabinet to do. So yeah, I'll drill all my panels. There's a lot of panels that need to be drilled in the side and stuff. There's lots done for the 19-inch units, but I haven't done a 19-inch unit in quite a while, since Christmas I believe. So the 24 inches are quite popular. Upstairs here needs a good sorting out. There's a lot of boxes that need cleared out. It's quite low ceiling, so I don't use it much up here, but when I do, I can sit down nicely and just work, do a bit of soldering over there. So yeah, to say we've got a lot of stuff to clear out, a hell of a lot of stuff, is an understatement. But I don't want to look over this direction because there's just boxes and boxes and PC towers and stuff. Now I just need to get rid of. So I've got an amp right over there, my old amp, which it was my Yamaha, brilliant amp, well worth the 400 quid it was, but it's now kaput. So I'm a bit gutted about that. It had airplane stuff, amazing sound quality through my Deli sensors. So yeah, that's a bit of upstairs. Like I say, there's a lot to clear out. So come down. I might do these stairs up once I get upstairs sorted. I might put some lights leading up the stairs, paint the stairs or something, make them look cool. Maybe like a retro wave look. Get some nice LED lighting upstairs and that. Take down them ceiling lights that I've got up there because I keep hitting me bloody head on them. So just a nice tidy up, like I say, of the shop. Get it all looking nice and presentable, because this was originally going to be a showroom. I am looking to get a workshop sorted. So I'm going to shoot off. I'll see you later.